Today let's look at how to reverse a top mount refrigerator door. First, remove the freezer door. To start, I need to remove the top hinge. Take a flathead screwdriver and gently pop off the cover. Using a 10mm socket wrench, remove the 3 bolts holding the hinge in place. Lift and open the freezer door at the same time to remove it. I need to switch the middle hinge bracket at the bottom of the freezer door to the other side. Unscrew the hinge lever to remove. Now remove the bracket behind it, held in place by 2 screws. Lift up the top flange and it comes right off. Now I can secure it to the other side of the door. With the top flange facing up, it'll fit right into place. Line up the notch on the hinge sleeve and push it into place. Next, I'll remove the middle bracket attached to the refrigerator door. Using a 1/4-inch socket, loosen the hinge pin, but don't remove it completely. Remove the 2 bolts on the bracket using a 1/4-inch hex key. Pull up and remove the bracket. Open the door, holding the top, and pull up to remove from the bottom hinge. Next, I'll have to remove the bottom hinge. First, I'll remove the pin from one side of the bracket to the other. With 2 people, gently push the fridge back and shim with a 2x4. Be at least 5 inches back from the front of the fridge, giving enough room to remove the bottom hinge. Now using a 10mm socket wrench, remove the 3 bolts holding the hinge. Now I'll have to remove the leveler from the other side of the fridge. The leveler is secured by 2 bolts, one in the front and one in the back. Once removed, I'll attach the bottom hinge, lining up the bolts in these 3 holes. Once secure, I'll attach the leveler to the other side and remove the shim from under the fridge. I have to reverse the hinge lever on the top of the refrigerator door to the other side. Unscrew the hinge lever, and if needed, use pliers and pull at the top flange to remove the bracket. With the flange at the top, push the bracket in place and line up the pin to insert it into the door. Next, flip the hinge lever and screw into place. Swap the cover for the hinge on the door. Remove the hinge pin on the middle bracket and using the 1/4-inch hex key, secure the hinge in place. Switch the whole cover on top of the refrigerator door. With the door facing out, gently lift and feel for the hinge pin at the bottom and place the door on top, closing the door. Now screw in the hinge pin. Now using the same technique I did with the refrigerator door, I'm going to close the freezer door and put it into place. I have to remove the top hinge cover to the other side of the door. I place the top hinge bracket on the upper right side. Place my bolts, tighten, and secure the door. Put the top hinge cover back on, and our doors are reversed.